Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
There was a kid that he loved going to the circus and seeing the show. And what inspired him the most, what really attracted him, and he was really awed by, was seeing the elephant. When the elephant would come and pick up and carry this and that, all these heavy weights and all these different things. So this was fascinating. But then he saw something which quite startled him, that at the end of the show, they take the elephant, they tie it to a little tree on the side, and the elephant is staying there, it doesn't move. In 3 seconds, the elephant could pull out the whole tree with everything. But it's a little tree or a stick, a pole, whatever it is, and that's it. So he's asking the people in the circus, what's going on over here? The elephant just picked up heavy things. And here this little pole is holding him tied down. So they tried to give him this answer, that answer, he didn't accept it, till he went to the boss, whoever's in charge, and he asked him what's going on. He says, very simple. We got this elephant when it was a baby. When it was a baby, we had a pole like this also. And we tied him to the pole, and at that point, he couldn't move. And as much as he grows older, and he knows he can pick up heavy weights, but he knows this pole he can't move. Because he tried many times at birth, and it didn't work. And therefore, he knows that this pole, it is what it is, this pole he cannot move. This is the idea of somebody that they find themselves in Mitzrayim, in Egypt, in their limitations, the world of limitations, that you think, because you tried yesterday, or you didn't get there yesterday, so today I can't do it, it's not shaykh, I'm not in that game. There's no way I could elevate myself to a different lifestyle, to whatever it is that I have to do. So this is the lesson of learning that we're in the Torah about the 10 plagues, and the Jewish people eventually go out of Egypt, that they're going out of their limitations, they're going out of a certain lifestyle that they had, and they're entering a whole new experience. And this is something that we have to remember. We have an obligation to remember and to mention the exodus of Egypt every day, to know that every day it's a whole new lifestyle, a whole new experience, a whole new beginning. And this is something that when you're able to see it that way, you're not the elephant stuffed to the pole. You realize that you could do something. Just to give a story, there was a Jew from California that he came to the Rebbe. From Florida. He came to Miami, came to the Rebbe in a private audience, and the Rebbe told him, I have an idea for you. You should build an old age home within wherever you live, but close to the hospital. Okay. He found another 2 partners, and they invested all their money, everything they had, and they started on the project. The Rebbe told me to do it. It's got to be a success. I have nothing to lose. See, everything he had, he put into it. Anyway, he decided he wants to come for the high holidays to be by the Rebbe, or at least for Simchas Torah. So he came for Simchas Torah, and it's customary in 770 they sell the psukim of Ata Haresa. Everybody could buy. So everybody wants to buy the first pasuk of Ata Haresa because that's the pasuk the Rebbe says, and they're going to honor the Rebbe by saying it. So people start to, this comes a whole back and forth. So he says, I'm paying whatever price the Rebbe wants me to pay. That's it. You guys could. So no one's gonna argue with that. So he ended up with that with the schus. So after Yontif or before Yontif, the Rebbe was told that this is his bid, and the Rebbe said, okay, just let him know that any price, whatever it is, he's ready. I want to make sure he knows what he's getting into. He says, yeah, okay. The Rebbe gave him a price, which was like. He didn't have money at that time. He didn't have anything. He had to lend money to get the ticket because he put everything, every penny he had into the thing. Okay. He gave the Rebbe an open check or whatever it is, a signed check, and the Rebbe could fill out whatever it is. And the Rebbe told him that Hashem should help. The Rebbe gave him an amount, whatever it is. He has to pay it out, however, whatever the details were. So the Rebbe told him Hashem should help you that by next year, you should be able to pay, I don't know, whatever it was, X amount more than this. And the next year, that year was very, very successful. I think at a certain point, somebody else bought him out, and they tripled whatever their money, like a crazy amount. The next year, he came to the Rebbe with the amount that the Rebbe told. The Rebbe said, I don't want it. I just needed you to go out of your comfort zone. Now you can do whatever you want. Give tzedakah, do whatever you want. Now you're on your own. I'm not holding you to it. This is already you. I just wanted to get you to understand, to get into that mode of breaking yourself. This is really something that sometimes we need somebody from outside. You need an outside coach to get you to understand that you got to make it. There's no way I can do it. No, you could do it. So this is something that it says in Pirkei Avos, Hasei L'Charav. You have to have a mentor. You have to have a spiritual mentor. That when the spiritual mentor is able to encourage you, this is the one that's giving you a push to be able to break through your shackles, to break through your limitation. May we be able to see it, to be inspired, and to succeed. B'karav mamish. Amen.